Alright, so today we are going to review number 4 in your notebook. Number 4 should have been labeled repetition and replication Venn diagram. Okay, so here is where we are going to compare repetition and replication using a Venn diagram. So a Venn diagram is used to compare more than one thing, see what is different and what is the same. So we start by setting up our circles and then labeling them. So I'm going to put repetition over here, both, and replication. So these are both pretty basic topics in science. So repetition would be the same scientist it is the same experiment and it is repeated. Okay, so replication would be a different scientist okay, it would be the same experiment. So really, here's where you would think about what they both have in common. They would both be doing the same experiment. So replication is a different scientist doing the same experiment. Okay, they both compare results to see if there are any major differences. So this would be the same scientist doing the same experiment repeatedly. This would be a different scientist doing the same experiment. Then they would come together and compare their results. That is the biggest difference between the two. So this should be what you have for number 4. Replication is a different scientist doing the same experiment. Repetition is the same scientist. So if I were doing an experiment, let's say I did a Skittles experiment and I did several trials. Okay, so let's add here several trials. Alright, then replication would be you doing the Skittles experiment and then we would compare our results. So that's where, as scientists, after they've done their test, they compare to see if someone got a different result. And if so, then they start asking more questions to see if there was a reason that would lead to the different result. And that's how evidence is gathered to support a theory or an explanation.